Hello everyone, it's me, Coffee Stitcher, with some wacky hair. Yes, this is very late, but it is still Sunday, so that's what counts. Um, Sorry that it's so late today. I kind of had to hit the ground running. This has actually been a very, very busy week, and I really did not get hardly much stitching done. Monday night I stitched, and Tuesday night Tuesday night I didn't. Wednesday I stitched a little, but I was really, really tired. Thursday I did my first Skype class for Stitch Mania, and then got to stitch a little bit. Friday I didn't get to stitch at all. Saturday I was gone all day, so this was my first real opportunity. So unfortunately, the only thing I have to report on Scream House is this. Well, that's not entirely true. I got this on Scream House, and then I have a travel project that I started. Um, Uh, it's a Mill Hill kit, so it's easy to travel with. It's Opera House, which is, there's the picture, and this is what I've accomplished so far. Let me hold something up behind it so you can actually see what I have done so far. That's what I've done so far. So, not a whole lot, but it's one that is, like I said, very easy to travel with. So it is my travel kit. So that's really all I have to show stitch-wise. I did get in the last part of A Bucolic Dream, which is the Les Ateliers Perdus Mystery Sampler of the year. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to really show it all off. This is the last part of it. So it's a house and a willow tree with some bunnies. So it's 4 parts. So once again, here's the first part. It says Once Upon a Bucolic Dream. The second part. The third part. The fourth part. So it's one I would like to get started on eventually. I need to find a replacement for the Nina's threads. She's a hand dyer based out of Hungary. I really like her colors, but there aren't any that I haven't really seen. They're not different enough, seemingly, from Weeks or Gentle Art, excuse me, for me to justify the cost and then the shipping from Hungary. So I will be searching around for a color apropos to that. But the anchor threads I'll probably just order, because I can get those from 123 Stitch fairly cheaply, because I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's probably when I get ready to do it. That is what I shall do. But Lord knows when I'll actually get around to doing it. So, yeah. So there you have it. So there was that. Yeah. This is a very short video, and I apologize that they've been so short lately. I just haven't had as much time. The one problem to having a 9 to 5, well, 9 to 5, 9 to 5 job is I don't have as much stitch time as I used to. So I'm hoping to kind of fix that soon. So I'm going to actually do 2 Oz show and tells to sort of pad out the video, so please forgive me. That's what this is. So both of them are, again, picture books. This first one, super tiny, is from England. and it's part of a series from '94 released by Paragon that included all sorts of various other fairy tales. There were 2 series. Um, and from what what I've seen, and if I'm wrong, someone in the UK, please do correct me. Um, but from what I've seen, a lot of the times the newspapers in England will have new editions of classic children's books that they're like, it's $1. You can add it to your subscription, and there's like 30 in a collection. Then you have this nice collection of children's books. And I say that that's kind of what I seem to have gleaned from it, because I find them, after I guess enough people don't buy them, somehow half-price books over here gets what's remaining, and then you can buy them here, and that's how I've gotten several different Wizard of Oz's. So this one isn't particularly weird until the very, very end. It's got some really pretty artwork, very clearly somewhat MGM based, until the very end, when we get to the land of the South, which apparently is Jamaica. And Glinda is sort of a Aunt Jemima sort of character. You can never see her face. That's literally it. So I thought it was rather, and there's a map in here of the Land of Oz. So you would think that given that they went, oh, South Jamaica, okay, well, we'll do something similar with the rest of them. No, nothing too out of the ordinary, other than the South. So I just thought it was kind of unusual. Yeah, because see, there's the Witch of the North, looking very Aryan, and there's not really a good picture of the witch not melting, but there's the witch in her tower looking very traditional. So I thought it was just kind of an interesting little, oh, we're going to have a Jamaican Glinda. Not necessarily a bad idea. So there's that. And then there's this set of 4 by Troll. They're little board books, one in the silhouette of each of the characters. And it tells the whole story, but you have to kind of go through all 4 to get it. They're all very basic. It starts with the intro. So with Dorothy, you get to find out about the Wicked Witch and Glinda. With the Scarecrow, however, it's him meeting Dorothy. Then there's some sort of trouble they run into, in this case, the monkeys. And then the wizard gives him his brain. So the Tin Man meets Dorothy and the Scarecrow. And he has trouble rusting. And, and then the wizard gives him a heart. Then finally the lion. Good old lion. He meets Dorothy, Scarecrow, and the Tin Man. Then they fall asleep in the poppies. And then he gets his courage. Very, very simplistic, but I think it's a really cute, sort of charming way to introduce the story to really little kids. These are from '93, illustrated by Susan T. Hall. Every time I see these show up, I've never seen them sealed, so I have no idea how they were originally packaged. They don't show up terribly often on eBay, probably because given the nature of them, I'm not sure how many actually survived their original owners. But when I do see them, they're usually priced like $20 or $30, which is really a little much for the little board books. So I was fortunate. A friend was getting rid of them and sold them to me for like $5. They were very cheap. So there you go. That's all I got for you this time. Jamaican Glinda, Halloween stuff, board books, bucolic dreams. Anyhow, I hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, Frosted Pumpkin released Black Beauty, so that's not going to go into Watsits, because I really could care less about Black Beauty. Um, I'm not a big animal story person. Um, so I think that's it. So until next week, we're in the first part of the month, so the only thing that might show up would be my Dragonfly Lotus. I'm not 100% sure when Just the Threads comes. So that could be coming very soon. I'm very excited for it. Very. Oh, Brooke of Brooks Nolan. Brooke of Brooke Nolan. Wow. Brooke of Brooks Books has released 2 absolutely awesome freebies. They're minions as Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. And they're pretty amazing. And I will be doing them. So yeah, so that's really about it. So, anyhow, I hope everyone's well, and I will see y'all soon.